One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the SEC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Lopez wants to fire. Plucks it out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Gauze. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. First down for this offense. The run from the shotgun. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So NC State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And
he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. On the ground, it's Smothers. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
in our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. They're working that left side. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Got the 1st down and more. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the left. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going to that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ship.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Lopez to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Makes the grab on the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Catch in the middle. It's Tulliver. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He's got him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Rushes on him. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
And this one is perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Makes the catch. It's Gauze. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes a man miss. Across the 25, he's got room. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Pulls it, fired complete. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. the catch. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Quick step and go. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
Makes the catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Got him downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rogers. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. A nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. That's caught. It's gone. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Makes the catch. It's Culliver. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Lopez to pass. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's good. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Makes the grab. It's Gauze. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making the decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And the returner will be knocked down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a seam wide, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Grimes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Huffman. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smothers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. To the air. It's Bailey. Catch in the middle. It's Smothers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Rogers. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He might want another play. Lopez wants to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't.